guys, welcome back. I'm your host Wen-Stream as always, and today I will show you how to mod your warframes and weapons. Let's get to it. Guys, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically how to actually improve in this game by making your warframes and weapons stronger. And by putting it stronger, it means that you can actually kill faster and you can survive a lot better. Let's show you the basics of how to mod your stuff. First of all, how do you mod your warframes? Pretty much as you can see right there, you go into the arsenal, which is going to be basically right here on basically in the far back of the ship, you know, once you actually entered. And you're going to see the big thing here is actually called the arsenal. You go in it and you basically press triangle in there as it shows updates. So pretty much you press updates and you will see your mod stuff. Pretty much as you can see up there, you got 60 capacity if you actually bring a working reactor installed. So pretty much if you don't know what is that, that's basically what multiplies your capacity. Pretty much the maximum you can actually have is 30 points, which is actually 30 capacity. What the working reactor will do is basically multiply that by 2, which is going to be 60. So pretty much it's actually really simple. Basically, as you can see right there, basically you have 60 capacity. I already put mine already and did my own mod setup and everything. So pretty much I'm just showing you how to actually mod your warframes. I know this video is going to be long, but bear with me and you will learn how to mod your warframes by tonight. Alright, after putting your working reactor in your warframes, pretty much the same role will actually be for your primary weapons, secondary weapons, and meta weapons. So pretty much let's show you how to mod your primary weapon by choosing basically you know, whatever weapon we can have. Let's try that in the browser. Pretty much guys, you want to mod basically for the highest stats you have in this weapon or in the weapons you actually have at the moment. Coming back to your warframes, pretty much it's going to the same role will go for warframes to weapons to companions. So pretty much guys, you see those symbols I have in there, basically the real thingy that has on top of the spots right there, that's basically polarities. Polarities can be the ones that actually have the perk to actually reduce the capacity of the mod you are actually using. Let's do a sample first right now. Let's see, now reminder is actually takes 15 capacity mod. So basically, you know, capacity you can see up there again is 60 and you're going to spend 15 for this one. If you actually put it right here, you will see that that will actually take 15 spots right there. But if you want to actually reduce that by half, you can press on that mod and go to the polarity choose right there to reduce the capacity. So pretty much you'll see that it actually reduces by half, so you actually will spend less than normal. Pretty much how you actually add this polarity is pretty simple. By adding formats, you will see that basically you can actually have more polarities. As you can see, you basically press the R3 in your PlayStation 4 to see basically the options you have. It shows apply, auto, installation, it shows the working reactor or working catalyst depending on basically what you're actually choosing. For working reactor is basically for warframes and companions. Working catalysts are for weapons, so pretty much it's actually self-explanatory. Alright, so basically the polarity is going to be basically based on formats. You need to put formats in order to actually put the spots right there. You can actually add a B polarity, a dash polarity, and a minus that I actually know how to actually call this one. So pretty much it's just basically the ones that I actually have right now. This one is basically for Exelios mods, so I'm going to show you how actually they work. So pretty much guys, do you have different type of mods in this game. You have basically mods to increase your energy, those to add strength. There is those to add duration. There's those to add health, armor, shields, etc. As you can see right there, you basically have some stats in your Warframe and weapons as well. So you can see the armor, the energy, the health, shields, sprint speed, duration, efficiency, range, and strength. So pretty much those are the stats for Warframes to, you know, improve in this game. Alright guys, pretty much armor is going to be really simple to understand. Armor is basically the more armor you have, the less damage you actually will receive by the enemy's damage. So pretty much if you have more armor in there, you actually will get less damage. However, not every weapon needs a lot of armor to actually survive, so pretty much it's just based on your play style and how do actually you like to have your Warframes modded. Pretty much for me, I like it to put damage, duration, efficiency, and allow strength to actually, you know, be able to deal a lot of damage. So pretty much, how does the energy work? Energy will basically be spent by using the abilities you have for your Warframes. Pretty much if you go to this line right here, you can see your abilities, you can see the stats, and you will see the energy you actually spend for it. As you can see in the left side, you will see basically the name of that ability, and under it you will see the rank and the energy you actually have to spend in order to use that ability. As you can see right there, it's actually 25. So pretty much you can actually reduce that capacity with mods that have efficiency. So basically what efficiency is basically to save more energy, a lot of energy. By that it's really simple, really self-explanatory. You'll see that basically duration is basically the ability to last a lot longer than normal. So pretty much, let's see, I'm gonna give you a quick example of basically how to actually put basically duration in there. So let's type in there duration mods, right? So you'll see basically that some of them actually have, you know, duration in the stats of those mods. So pretty much let me actually find, you know, the way to actually give you better stats. And now they're actually texting me. Lol. Anyway, you can actually see that basic continuity is the one that gives you duration. So basically you don't have to actually have the prime version. There's always a normal mod that actually do the same thing, but the prime version is basically a better version of that mod. So pretty much as you can see right there, it's going to be prime continuity, and by now you actually should have at least the continuity itself, which is actually, you know, the normal version of this mod. So pretty much duration is going to increase the duration of the mod of basically the ability. As you can see right there, those stats of duration of those abilities increase by a lot. You will see that basically they increase from 15 seconds to 23 seconds. That's actually a big change. Alright, let's add now a little bit of efficiency, so you will see how much you actually will actually had to use in order to actually keep going in this game. So pretty much you will need a streamline that actually going to be ability efficiency. So basically you will put the priority in there, and you will see that, you know, depending on basically the priority you actually put in there, in the spot that has the same priority, you actually will spend less capacity. As you can see right there, you will see that I have 155 duration and 130 efficiency. So as you can see right there, the efficiency will reduce the energy you actually have to spend in order to use your abilities. You will see the difference now, especially you used to spend 25 in the first ability, and now you spend 18. In the last one, basically in the second one, you spend 50, and now you use 35. In the third one, you will choose, 35 as 75 as normal, and you increase a little bit of efficiency, and now you actually spend less, 53. So pretty much you can actually increase those stats depending on the muscle you actually have, and that is easy to obtain. It's just time consuming as always, and pretty much it's just like this game actually works. Alright guys, let's go for range. Range is going to be basically that perk that will actually give you more range in your abilities. So pretty much the more range you have, the longer the ability will actually be casted. So pretty much let's search for a mod that's actually going to increase the range, and this is going to be a stretch. This is the normal mod that you actually will be able to choose in order to increase the normal range perk. So pretty much it's really simple to do. Alright guys, let's show you now basically how to increase your strength. You basically gotta go to those mods that you will actually increase the strength by searching up basically the mods if you actually have them. You will get mods basically throughout the game by killing enemies, and pretty much it's really simple to actually obtain, just like on something that I'll show you, and pretty much nothing else. So basically Intensify, this is the mod that you will choose to actually increase the strength of your Warframe. So pretty much you can see that it increases to 135, and you will see that they actually start increasing and stacking up in the damage and efficiency, duration, and range. So pretty much you will see that your Warframe will actually gain more strength, more capacity to become stronger, and pretty much actually that's what you're looking for. Every time you add a mod and you go to the stats, you will see that basically you will be able to see how much your ability actually increased. So pretty much how you actually able to actually look at that is basically by pressing Alt2 R2 in order to see the stats of that Warframe. Pretty much you are only able to use this in your Warframes and not your weapons, sadly, because you actually have the stats right in the right side, bottom right side of the screen. So pretty much it's actually really simple to understand that part of it. So pretty much let's just go back to the Warframe and show you. Alright guys, I show you how to increase the duration, the efficiency, the range, and strength, and I also show you what it does. So now let's go into survivability type of mods. So basically what you need in order to actually be able to survive longer, and how to actually increase the most amount of energy so you can actually spend more. Well, you can spend less and you can actually do more damage. So pretty much you will see that you have a mod called Flow, which is going to be this one over here. As I show you right now, I have the Prime version, but you'll be able to use this one as well. So pretty much you can put this and you will see that energy went from 150 to 300. So pretty much if you have this, you will be able to spend more energy and be able to actually deal a lot more, because you actually will be able to spam your abilities non-stop, and that's what you're actually looking for. So pretty much you as well, you can actually have basically the Prime version or the normal one. They both do the same amount of damage, and they actually increase the stats, but the Prime version is actually the one that will increase by a lot more than normal. So pretty much let's see if I actually can find myself lagging. Alright, let me see if I can find myself the normal continuity. Let me put, well, it seems I actually don't have the normal one, so pretty much this one will actually do just fine. So let's show you basically how to increase the survivability once and for all because I actually skipped that part. Alright guys, you want to increase your survivability by increasing your health, your armor, and your shields. Depending on what strategy you like the most, that's the one you're actually going to be increasing. For example, right now, let's say that you want health in there because you know you want to actually be protected by the infested. The infested actually goes straight for your health and they know your shields. So pretty much, in my opinion, the best one to actually go for right now is going to be health in every single perk in this game. Every single build concentrate more on your health than the shields. Pretty much this is a basic rule in my opinion, since you know most enemies will actually take down your shields really quickly and go search for your health. The more health you have, the better survivability you actually have. So pretty much you wanna go for health often. You can actually have as well some of your shields capacity increase, but that actually will just be, you know, for your shields to last longer and they don't actually be able to touch your health easily. You can either have this one over here to increase your shields, or you can actually search for yourself for a bagger, which actually will do both them at the same time. They will actually be increasing the health and shields as well, guys. So pretty much like this, you are going to use bagger and you actually will increase both of them at the same time. However, they actually increase less than the normal ones. So pretty much if you want survivability, you can actually put bagger in there, the prime bagger, which is going to increase by a lot more, or you can just put basically vitality, or you can add yourself right there resurrection to increase your shield capacity. So pretty much it's as simple as that, and it's actually that's the way to actually go for survivability. Now let's go in the most basic stuff that I haven't covered just yet. What is this right here? The aura and the Exilius. So pretty much the aura is going to be the one mod that is actually exclusive for that region right there. So as you can see right down here, you have basically some perks to actually go one by one, and you will see that they have basically all the mods, the auras, the augments, the Exilius, the Madurai, which is actually going to be basically the polarity, so it's actually really simple to understand. And pretty much basically the aura will be basically these ones over here. You go to this spot right here and you will see the aura mods you actually own at this moment. So as you can see, if you actually started in the game right now, you will see that basically the aura won't have that polarity right there for Excalibur. So pretty much you have to add that polarity in order to actually be able to put more capacity in your Warframe. For example, a Steel Charge. It's those mods that increases the capacity by a ton of more capacity. So pretty much you will see that it had 18 capacity and now we have 26. That's a really nice way to increase your capacity and be able to actually have a little bit more way to put a little bit more mods in there, and pretty much really simple to understand, guys. So pretty much Steel Charge is one of those really easy mods that actually you will be able to get, because you will get them by doing alerts, and you can actually get them by trading all the players. So pretty much every aura mod, every mod in this game has their own stats to increase. So pretty much this one, what it does basically, while equipped, you increase your weapon damage, your melee weapon damage by 60%. So pretty much for Excalibur, that will do perfectly in the beginning of this game, because that's actually going to be increasing your Exalted Blade ability, which is going to be the 4th ability for your Excalibur. Now, the Exilius mod is going to be basically that one right here, which is going to be basically unlock for, well, actually block for you, and you actually have to unlock it by pressing on it and go basically to the Exilius perk in there. So pretty much you have to go mark your Exidio's spot, go to Exidio's panel, and you click on it so you can actually, you know, get the perk to actually unlock it and add a mod in there. So pretty much Exilios are going to be basically those mods that will increase the normal stats for a lot more. So basically it's a further update for your Warframes. So pretty much it's really simple, and actually it's not that hard to actually understand. It's actually really simple if you actually know what you're doing in this game. So basically, let's go for Agro mods. Agro mods is basically those mods that you will be able to get in your syndicates. There we go, syndicates. Alright, you will be able to get syndicates really early in the game, and you actually will unlock them to actually get more of your some weapons, and you'll be able to get mods as well from here. So pretty much Agro mods will be actually increase a specific ability on that Warframe. Alright guys, if you didn't know, Excalibur is those Warframes that basically adds more damage to himself while he has actually have melee weapon equipped in your arsenal. So pretty much you want to have a weapon that increases the status chance by a lot. So pretty much let's have a sample of Siba and Ergus. As you can see right there, basically your Excalibur will increase its damage with his melee weapon. The better melee weapon you have, the better for Excalibur, and the better mods for those setup for this weapon will increase the ability for our boy Excalibur. You can see that will increase the damage on the exalted blade. So pretty much for Excalibur, melee weapons are the way to go for damage increase. Pretty much guys, this is actually one of the basic ways to mod your Warframes and your weapons. So pretty much it's really simple to understand, and actually it is one of the best ways to improve this game, since if you don't have your survivability and your damage, you actually won't be able to kill the enemy efficiently as other people will do. So pretty much you want to increase those stats as much as possible and balancing them out by basically putting mods that will go for that ability in specific you actually would like to go. For me, I like to actually go for every single ability, and I want to increase the stats of every ability possible, and like that I will be able to spam my abilities, kill a lot faster, and keep going to the end game planet. Planet, are you serious? There's actually no end game in this game, so pretty much it's simple as that guys. The end game that we actually call is basically the higher tier of enemies. The higher the level, the harder they become, and the higher they become, the end game start getting worse and worse and worse until you actually have no idea what to do in those situations, and you basically have to increase your stats by basically putting more strength, more duration, more efficiency, more range, more survivability, and it's actually kinda self-explanatory, as you can see. Pretty much guys, I hope I help you in this game pretty much by modding your Warframes and getting better at it. I hope actually I'll be able to do more content like this, and I can actually be basically learning how to actually explain a lot better along the progress. So pretty much if you didn't understand much of what I'm telling you today, you always can join my Discord community, and we can talk a lot more in there, and I can show you more in details of basically how to do this stuff. So pretty much guys, thank you for watching. I hope you actually enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, comment what you liked about this video, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out guys.